are trying to manage the stresses, the cost of the stress that is building up within and around them. Everyone is trying to fix a problem, might be COVID-related, COVID-19 related, or other side issues that have come up in the last 4 or 5 years. But if you ask me the two characteristics necessary to show proper care for the people of God, I would say drink more coffee and de-stress yourself before you help others. Because you can't be just a one-way street, giving. You yourself need to remember that Christ offers forgiveness for everyone every night. Coffee to you and leave and de-stress yourself using some of these things that are available already. But prayer is the key, talking to God, basically, and relating to others, horizontally through prayer. That's why this emphasis on prayer is not just from me, but all over. If you follow the Facebook and other mass media, there's emphasis this weekend. The YMCA group in Southeast Asia, so wise men, which is linked to YMCA, the International Wise Men, will be praying together in Southeast Asia for Nepal, for the Ukraine-Russia war, and all other related matters as we reach out to the various communities in Southeast Asia. So the two characteristics necessary to show proper care for the flock of God other than prayer is to meditate on the Word of God and to slow down. I remember two individuals and associates of mine in two different times in the late 80s and early 90s who reminded me to slow down. And that was the peak of my ministry, traveling, pastoring, corporate training, and I was pretty busy. And when I heard them say slow down, I was wondering, how can I slow down given the challenges that I'm facing? And it took me some time to get what they were trying to say to me. It's not just a word, slow down, but you need to slow down your thought processes, your breathing, your heart, your head, your hands, and your heels, your whole person. But basically, there are 5 ways to handle your negative thoughts. And you begin with and then the next point is to get rest. You need a time to breathe, to sleep, to drink your coffee, to do your exercises, and make yourself feel that you are accomplishing something for the day. If you can get 3 major things done for the day, I think you have done well. If not, you are doing too many things, multitasking to a point you put everybody under tremendous stress. And the final point is to listen to some good music. We try to tune in some good music even to today's program so that As you listen to soothing music, be it gospel or others available, your body system literally gets healing through the positive energy. In that way, you reduce their negative thoughts. And this takes exercise. This takes conscious work, intentional work. So in that way, you can also better serve the people whom you're leading. As servant leaders, how do we find the power to continually give? And that's a difficult question, but I want to pose it because once you can apply these approaches, you can use it to continually give. But there's a time you need to take time off, a time to retreat, a time to do spirituality, to wait upon the Lord. And you help others to do likewise. As they say, practice what you preach, but I would say preach what you practice. And it has to do with spiritual discipline. When I do these programs, I take time to reflect on what is running through my thoughts, but also what others are letting me know they're struggling with. And that way I can address the felt need and the real needs wherever you are. And you can better apply the solutions. We need spiritual disciplines. There are many spiritual retreats available, and I would encourage you to go for some with proper guidance and proper spiritual directors that will guide you along to do self-examination, to wait upon the Lord, to also renew your thought processes from all what you have been going through, burnouts. And we're all coming to a point where we are dealing well with these, but how do you kickstart again? How do you get going? How do you be conscious of your thoughts without being overtly busy, to avoid the triggers, to get real rest? In spiritual retreats, they give you time to do that, a time to rest, a time to sleep, eat, meditate, and be silent. And silence is golden indeed, especially if you're paying for the retreat. Both ways, it helps you and the directors who have spent so much time and effort to prepare for you. The other question, other than spiritual discipline, is accountability. We all need to be accountable to God and to those who are around us. In spiritual retreat, you got a spiritual director you're accountable to. Within the 2-3 days, you're with that retreat center. And in that way, you can better evaluate your progress. Not only in the first retreat, you can do a few more as the spiritual director will bring you through. And then comes the whole area of credibility, who you are, the real you. And I've always highlighted this. There are 3 U's. 1, what you project to others, and 1, what others see you as, and 1, what you are under tremendous pressure. I hope you try to make that coherent and work through those issues that might be trigger point for your anger, anxiety, and other stresses affecting your personality. And especially under a lot of pressure, you can see the real you coming up. Good to listen to music, good to listen to good inspirational, motivational talks, but the credibility is yours. Working through character flaws, working through your failures in life. Life is not always up, but there is also downs. And also drink more coffee. If you don't like that, drink tea. If you don't like that, drink more water. And remember, do your exercises, not just spiritual, to de-stress yourself. That's where I think the slow down thing is not just listening to someone telling you slow down or to be still, but you need to put it into practice. And then comes responsibility. While you're doing a retreat, you are also responsible for the time given to you each period to do the various spiritual exercises, and then to be accountable to the spiritual director or to a pastor or a leader. And these things are all there, but you need to use these tools to build yourself up so that you will become refreshed, renewed. And in that process, you're praying and meditating and removing the negative energies and thoughts. Within a day or two, you'll realize there's a change occurring in your life if you're intentional about it. There's no magic wand to all these things. Move away from too many techniques, work into the process. And I've been talking about process a few times in the last few sessions. The Father is our model for leadership and service, be it servant leadership or not. How do we find the power of continual giving? And like a father, you must have the resources available to give, but also resources to take and share with his children. And likewise, God, our Heavenly Father, has resources around us that we need to rely on him to provide for us and through us. Listing some of his attributes that we should emulate, you need to follow the Father in heaven. Like I told you some time back, God is like a big tank of love, and he wants that love to flow through you. So we are saved by grace through faith for good works. So our good works come out of that relationship with the Father, guiding you. He's not just scolding you. He's not a slave master. He is the giver of life. As role models, imitating the Father, what do we want the sheep to learn about God? You can be a shepherd, sheepdog, or an under shepherd, or a high priest. But your life is to go to God and be directed by him. And then you can help others, removing negativity through prayer and meditation. Blessings to you.